everybody, this is Melanie and it's Simple Card Monday. Woohoo! I got a really simple one for you today. It's actually using a feature that I rarely use, and after I made this card I thought to myself, why have I not been doing this, all along? So it's Stretch Your Imagination is the cartridge, and it is using the card feature on page 53 right here. And I cut it at 5 inches with white cardstock. And this is what you get when you do that. Alright, and I'm going to score it with my score pal. And when you cut it at 5 inches, it gives you a 5 by 5 card. So that actually works perfectly. I mean, you can make this as small as you want, obviously, or as big as you want. I like the 5 by 5, as you guys know from seeing other things I made. Alright, so I've got this, and I'm going to add a sentiment. I'll go ahead and do that first. And it is from Close to My Heart Holiday Commentary. And I'm going to do the Season's Greetings one. Alright. And then it's got the little seasons part. Alright. Now, when I cut this out, I made sure I cut the borders as well, which, let me look and see if that's a shift function. No, it's just card frame. I'm going to adhere that down with some Zig 2A pen. And the paper, the pattern paper here is Paper Tray ink. I think it's just called Bitty Dots or something like that. It only comes in like, I believe it's 8 by 8, so you really can't buy that paper for scrapbooking so much. It's definitely more of a card maker's kind of fare. Okay, there we go. And I cut the holly bits at 1.5. If you cut them at 5, it's going to be way too big. So cut them at 1.5. And they're actually cut using the Cosmo Cricut, who's our sponsor this week. Christmas line, the Jolly by Golly. And I'll put those on in a second. I'm going to go ahead and lay this down so that if my holly overlaps, it won't be behind the frame, it'll be on top of the frame. So 1.5 for the holly and the berries. So this is the Jolly by Golly paper. This is probably my favorite sheet from that whole stack. And it doesn't fit it exactly, but it's pretty close. If you go down another inch, it's too small, and one more up, it's too big, but that works. And then here's my little berries. Alright, and I cut this little piece of paper to go behind it, so that way it wasn't white, that way to give it a little something extra. And it's just cut at 2.25 by 2, so it's not cut real big. And I'm just going to slide that in behind it. Like this. Seriously easy. Not like that. Like that. Okay. See that? Alright. Then I added a couple of these glitter domes. These are the glitter domes I've been using. This is what the packaging looks like at Hobby Lobby. I bought them in a few colors. White, pink, red, and black. So far I've only mainly been using the white ones though, I have to say. And then I put some ribbon at the top. Now it is one-sided ribbon, so you have to do some fancy working with it to make it not look one-sided. So I'll try to do this slow so you can watch me do it, because I do it quite often. It's not a science. It's just you gotta play with the ribbon till it looks like how you want. I don't just pull it through and it looks great every time, believe me. I retie bows and retie bows all the time. You've just got to play with the ribbon. That's the main tip I can give you on ribbon tying, is play with it. And there's a lot of twisting and that sort of thing. Do my ducktail ends, or dovetail. I really don't know what it's called. Some kind of bird's tail. And I'm just going to use my ATG gun on the back of this ribbon. I use it a lot. It sticks to everything. And I bought it myself, for those of you who are wanting to know. So just pop that ribbon right there on the top. And there you go. Alright? Have a really good... Oh, wait a minute. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do my stitching. I gotta do my stitching. How are you gonna know it's my card if I don't do the stitching? I did a little bit of stitching around the berries. Not a lot, just a little. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in today. Have a great Monday.